I've tried so many times to record this video, but words, I'm so bad at just like talking without a script. Anyway, hi, my name is Nish. I'm a VTuber artist, live 2D rigger sometimes, and this video is basically just me putting together a toggle for like my arm and the tablet so that I press a button, tablet and arm appear. Woo! I draw. I take a lot of the inspiration from the tablet itself, from Lovemura, who's another very talented black VTuber artist, live 2D rigger. I'm gonna link her showcase in the description just so y'all can see what I'm talking about, because her drawing tablet toggle, so cute, love it. I already had the art for my arm for the toggle drawn. I drew it back in like August and then I like forgot about this toggle until like now. So yeah, I made the screen of the tablet resemble VTube Studio, like my interface, and then I made it pink, obviously, because favorite color. And then for the pen, I was originally gonna use my iPad for art streams. That's why I just drew it as like an Apple Pencil. Not doing that anymore. Can't have cursor tracking on the iPad, so I'm just gonna use my actual regular drawing tablet. And for a while I was using this program called Spud Tablet. It's nice, free. If you're a VTuber and you want like drawing hand with tracking and you don't want to rig it yourself, get that. Customize the assets and then use that. Basically, I did that for a while. I had customized my own like pen, and it's nice and pink and sparkly, so I decided to just take that, basically steal from myself, and use it on my toggle because it looks better. And then after I did all that, I pasted the, obviously I have to merge the layers of the you get what I'm saying, merge the layers into like their respective layers, and then paste it into a new PSD file that has the same dimensions as my VTuber model file, and then I import that into Live 2D Cubism. Live 2D setup is pretty simple. Basically, I just auto mesh everything that I just imported, and then I set up two parameters, one for, actually 4 parameters technically, one for when the lower arm disappears, and then one for when the drawing arm appears. And I have the drawing arm appearing and the tablet appearing on the same parameter because like, why would I have the arm on without the tablet? Anyway, and then I have 2 more parameters, draw X and draw Y, so when the drawing hand moves sideways is draw X, when the drawing hand moves vertically, draw Y. For the rigging itself, I struggled immensely. I don't know what it was, but basically I put the hand under a rotation deformer, and that stops it from getting warped around all weirdly, because I want the hand itself to kind of keep its shape while the arm moves around and deforms, but I just couldn't get it to look right no matter what I tried. It's like I would use the brush tool, lasso tool, everything. I just could not get it to look right no matter what I fucking did. Like, look at this. What the hell is that? Why is the arm bending like that? What am I doing? What is she cooking? Yeah. Eventually, I pretty much just gave up. I was just like, yeah, no. And then I just exported it. I kind of had like a rough sketch. I didn't give up entirely. Basically, I had like a rough idea of what I wanted it to look like, and I just exported that and then loaded it into VTube Studio just so that I could get like an idea of how I like wanted it to look. So for importing it into VTube Studio, I just copied the setup from one of my older, many other iterations of my model because I'm like constantly tweaking it. In the parameter setup in VTube Studio, I add 2 new parameters, one for draw X, one for draw Y, link those to the parameters I set up, and then I create a new expression and a hotkey toggle for the actual drawing arm appearing. I set it to Control F3. I put control in there just so that I'm not accidentally like hitting it if I'm doing something else, like playing a game or something. And yeah, it does look not great, but it is a start. So I go back into Live 2D, I rig the tablet itself so that it moves with my body, so that it gives it that kind of floaty, futuristic feel. I don't want it to be static because that's not pleasant to look at. And then I continue trying to rig the arm. I rig the arm so that when my body moves, the arm moves as well to make it look a little less janky. And then I export it into VTube Studio again, and it looks, well, it does, yeah. And then I discovered the secret sauce. I don't know how, but it's like, basically what I was doing before was I was grabbing the lasso points. I was grabbing the points with the lasso tool and dragging them all around at once. But I figured out that if I use the lasso tool, select the points, and then I drag the bounding box like just by the side, then the result is passable. So I did that, and finally, it looked fine. Like, it looked decent. Obviously, if you look too close, it's not gonna be perfect, but I personally enjoyed the results. And then I also have to rig the upper arm so that when I move, because like obviously if your elbow's moving around, your upper arm's gonna move too. So I do that to make it look more natural. And then I also rig the Z for the arm. The words. Anywho, I do that, and then I export it and load it up in VTube Studio again, and somehow her arm just breaks entirely. I don't know what I did. It must have had something to do with like rigging angle Z, but yeah. And then I tried to go back into Live 2D, fix it. Still broken. And then I go back into Live 2D again, and then I fix it somehow. I don't remember what I did to fix it, but I fix it. So this looks better, actually, a lot better. I like how this looks. I think I'm just gonna keep this the way that it is. I might tweak it as time goes on, but yeah. One last final touch that I wanted to add was to add physics to the tablet. So when I draw and my hand moves sideways, I want the tablet to kind of tilt a little, and then when my hand goes up and down, I want it to bounce a little. So I created 2 new physics parameters for that, and then set it up, linked them to draw X and Y in the modeling settings, or physics settings, however you call it, and it gives the tablet a slight like wobble effect whenever I like draw on it. So it's very subtle, but I like how it looks. And yeah, that is the results of my blood, sweat, and tears. So here's a simple little sketch speed paint to showcase my hours of long, hard work. Yeah, this was a trip. It was a ride. And oh, before I forget, the big arm that you're seeing in the speed paints in this video, that is from a Steam program called VHand, and it's, I believe, around $11 at the time of me recording this. Really good program if you're like a VTuber and you do art streams. Highly recommend. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this was somewhat entertaining, maybe somewhat helpful, despite it not really taking the format of a tutorial. And yeah, I stream on Twitch sometimes. I play games and I draw. No schedule because I'm not organized like that. But yeah. I post art on Twitter. No, I don't, cause, well, we'll see. Twitter is a little bit of a dumpster fire at the moment, but I'll just put my social media in the description. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you whenever I see you. Please like and subscribe me, please.